Okay, anger. Here is the number one thing that people don't understand about anger and how it can help you so much. And anger, sometimes it's just like it happens, it's like sometimes you're really not angry at a specific thing. You're just irritated in general. I mean, for example, I have rabbits in my backyard and I was driving out and like I got angry at the rabbit because I was in a hurry. I mean, come on, a rabbit? Really? It reminds me of like, and I'm vegan. Come on. It reminds me of like, I know these people they're like kind of vegan, but they have farm animals. And then they like, after what she said to me, like after like 10 years, like we really wanted to eat that pig. I don't know. That's not me. Yeah. So anger is the gateway to change. Anger is when you have an angry thought, if you can write that down on paper, especially first thing in the morning, and you capture that thought on paper, you can use that, you can question it, you can do the opposite. And by the way, anything you hate, you love. Anything you hate, you love. So, anger is the gateway to love. I mean, that's huge. And sometimes, like forgiveness, like once you have it on paper, you know what you're angry about, you can forgive that person. You can forgive them like 75 times. I forgive, I forgive, I forgive. Just say it. I have a story once. I was living in a Buddhist monastery in my 20s. I was like 23. Why? It was such a cult. It was peaceful and meditative and I learned a lot, but I didn't need to be there. I was 23. I wanted to be in the theater. And something had happened a few years prior that I had a physical alteration with someone. Like I got hit for the first time in my life. And it was like I got depressed. I became depressed. And when the meditation came, I just got addicted to it. That's all I wanted to do was meditate. And man, I meditated. It was delicious. It was amazing. But in meditation one day, and I started feeling stuck in this place. I'm like, why am I in this hardcore Buddhist monastery? Like, it was so strict and it was really, in a way, not good for my health. And actually, speaking of anger, the head monk, he used to always get angry. Like, he would be like so sweet with things and people and like situations when it was on. But if like his family called, he was pissed. I mean, he was mad. So, yeah. So what was I saying about the monastery? I had this alteration where I was depressed and I was angry about someone. And his name was Eddie. And I had a little scooter that because I would have these side jobs when I was in the monastery. I worked at the Valley Country Club in Montecito, and I waited on like Sigourney Weaver and all these famous people. But I was like a monk. I was only there for like 3 hours because I had bills to pay. And one day, like just driving on the scooter, I had read something about if you forgive somebody 78 times, it'll just change everything. And so on the scooter, I said, I forgive Eddie. 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 And not even like, yeah, it was just repeating that mantra. I forgive Eddie. And do you know what happened? I didn't think anything about it. I went to work. The next morning, I woke up and I was dead to that place. Like, I was not interested. at all. Like I was completely no longer a part of that community. Like I was released because I forgave that person that needed to be forgiven, and it gave me the freedom to release. So if that's why anger is so powerful. Anger is holding you in a place that you don't want to be. Maybe you're in a situation that you think you can't get out of, that you're stuck. Maybe a job or a relationship or a house or an entire physical situation. You are being held there because of anger. Boom. So that's why. Get angry, but write it down on paper. Question it. Forgive that person. And for God's sakes, be nice to the rabbits. Be nice to the rabbits.